Second Niger Bridge, busting the lies, stating the facts. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. First, the checkered history and deceit of the Second Niger Bridge. After decades of rigmarole by successful military regimes, successful PDP administration promised to build the Second Niger Bridge during their 1999, 2003 and 2007 presidential election campaigns. It did not. Upon the return to civilian rule on May 29, 1999, President Olusegun Obasanjo promised to deliver a second Niger River bridge. However, Obasanjo's administration did not carry out any major activity on the project until 5 days before he handed over 2007 to the administration of late President Umaru Musa Yar'Adua. That was when he flagged off the project in Asaba in Delta State. The handing over of the project made by Obasanjo to Yar'Adua made his Yar'Adua's administration to effectively inherit a 58.6 billion proposed cost for a 6-lane, 1.8 meter towed bridge, which was to be completed in 3.5 years. Based on the funding structure then, the bridge was to be financed under a public-private partnership PPP with 60% of the funding coming from the contractor Gito Group, 20% from the federal government and 10% from Anambra and Delta government. Unfortunately, the subsequent death of Yar'Adua on May 25, 2010 marked the process of the project. During the 2011 presidential campaign, President Goodluck Ebele Azikiwe Jonathan took the rigmarole a notch higher by promising the respected Obi of Onitsha and by extension the southeast at an Onitsha town hall meeting that he would construct the bridge, and if he did not complete it by 2015, he would go on exile. This is a direct quote. He won the election. In the lead up to 2015 presidential election on March 10, 2014, President Jonathan alongside Mr. Peter Obi and other PDP stalwarts went to the bridge site for a flag-off exercise where he showcased what he said was a map of the bridge. It is on record. Thus, for 4 years, 2011 to 2015, the Goodluck Jonathan-led People Democratic Party administration did nothing worth mentioning on the bridge, except a completed map of the bridge. There was not even a settled and effective source of and arrangement for funding agreed. It bears mentioning that no leader worthy of note from the South has reminded him, President Jonathan, of the public promise he made to the Obi of Onitsha 4 years earlier to even get an explanation or apology. The South has still resolutely stuck with him and excellently lost the election with him. The Southwest was rather feared that Buhari hated Igbos and most swallowed it, hook, line and sinker. Yet, the same Buhari came in 2015 and resolved to end that perpetual deceit of a southeastern Nigerians in this resolve to do right for the nation without minding who it will directly benefit. In August 2015, after scrutinizing the contract cost and other conditions surrounding the second Niger Bridge project, President Muhammadu Buhari cancelled the moribund and unproductive 325 million contract approved in 2012 by President Goodluck Jonathan for final planning and design of the bridge under the same Obasanjo PPP model with Gito Group, which never came through. The bridge was then redesigned by Buhari's administration to bring it up to modern and efficient standards, adding an extra lane and bypasses plus a tolling plaza to make the bridge sustainable after construction. In line with the new policy of tolling certain bridges and highways nationwide. we were used to toll gates and which are meant for not only maintaining such infrastructure, but building new ones until corruption took them over. Would it be preferable that a bridge was built and tolling, or that no bridge was built and no tolling? The second Niger Bridge will not be the only bridge or highway that will be tolled nationwide, by the way. Under the new management, the scope of work was expanded to involve the construction of a 1.6-kilometer bridge over the River Niger, construction of 2 secondary bridges at Amakom Village Road and Atani Road spanning 21.7 meters each, demolition of existing flyover and construction of new interchange at Onitsha Owerri Road. The redesign also involved the construction of 3.3-kilometer approach road on the Asaba side and 7.0-kilometer approach road on the Onitsha side of the main bridge, a total of 11.9-kilometer link roads. A toll plaza which consists of 8 lanes in each direction and site clearing of a right of way ROW, including the removal of all bush, trees, and shrubs. A fresh contract at the initial sum of 206 billion naira was signed in 2018 with Julius Berger, Nigeria, to be funded by the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, PIDF, a fund created by the President Buhari to accelerate the completion of key infrastructure projects, including the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway and the Abuja-Kaduna to Kano AKK Road. On the source of funding and nature of the project as a public-private partnership arrangement, PPP, apart from the federal government seed funds through budgetary allocations, the recoveries made from Abacha loot as part of the Presidential Infrastructure Development Fund, PIDF, the Nigerian Sovereign Investment Authority, NSIA, was also expected to bring in other private capital, which is expected to recoup with, of course, returns. Construction of the bridge started on September 1st, 2018 with an expected completion date of February 2022, and JBN kept updating Nigerians on the steady progress of the construction since then. Today, we can say without any iota of doubt that the second Niger bridge is as good as done. Thus, the promise made by President Muhammadu Buhari to Nigerians on October 8, 2020 that his administration will complete and commission the second Niger bridge before the end of his tenure in 2023, which many people did not take seriously because of experiences, has been faithfully kept. At this point, it bears addressing the ignorant submission by some ignorant and hate-driven folks about the height of a new second Niger bridge and shipping new vessels. First, the management of Nigeria Inland Waterways Authority, NIWA, under the Buhari administration during the redesign of a second Niger bridge met with Julius Berger, Nigeria Limited, and agreed on the height of a bridge because vessels were expected to turn under the bridge, and that was factored in. It might help to educate some people that Onitsha is a river port and not a seaport. It can only accommodate flat-bottomed vessels. Indeed, there are no seaports in Nigeria that can take ocean-going vessels. Such vessels transship on the Atlantic Ocean into smaller vessels which can now come into Nigerian waters. It might also interest some to know that the Onitsha River Port was moribund all through the decades until once again, under President Buhari, the National Inland Waterways Authorities, NIWA, NIWA, headed by Dr. George Mogalu in July 2022, concession deeds to Universal Elysium Consortium Limited, led by Dr. George Mwago for a 30-year period in a process midwifed by the Infrastructure Concession Regulatory Commission. Exactly what these people are coming out to say, they're trying to laud an achievement of President Muhammadu Buhari and also laud the fact that the Southeasterners hate him. Well, I don't know how good a job this person did, but I think at the end of the day, I think the bridge has not been commissioned, though the report has it that the bridge is almost done and dusted. Well, people hold different views to it, saying, oh, well, this is how the government is supposed to behave. Like, this job is supposed to be done by the government and it is not supposed to be lauded because at the end of the day, public funds, then they use to be using private funds. Alright, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.